GETTY Anthony Martial has been linked with the move away from Manchester United. Scholes fears United are at risk of losing the forward and says it would be frustrating if showed his best elsewhere. Martial said Old Trafford alight when he first arrived from Monaco for an initial £36 million in 2015, but the 22-year-old has struggled to hold down a place in the side since Jose Mourinho took over 2 years ago. The Frenchman made 30 Premier League appearances last term but only completely the full 90 minutes on 5 occasions. He also missed out on France's World Cup squad this summer and has been linked with moves to a host of clubs around Europe. Manchester United are taking on Chelsea in the FA Cup final today at Wembley. Here are pictures from inside their dressing room. GETTY and United hero Scholes reckons Mourinho needs to adopt the new approach with Martial or risk the player leaving the club. "I'd like to think he'd stay," Scholes told BT Sport. "He's a young player and he's still got time to develop. Whether his manager quite fancies him, I'm not too sure about that. At the minute he's not showing too much confidence in him." Related articles. GETTY Jose Mourinho needs to put an arm around Anthony Martial according to Scholes. "I just hope he's not one of those players who leaves and then we see the best of him. Paul Scholes, I think he's a really good talent, there's still time. I think he needs a bit of love, he needs an arm around him, he's one of those players, he needs a consistent run of games as well. He's coming in and out but every time he comes on he impresses me. He's a player I'd like to have in my team. I just hope he's not one of those players who leaves and then we see the best of him. That would be so frustrating." Rio Ferdinand mirrored the views of former teammates Scholes and added that United need to find a way of getting Martial to replicate the form he showed during his first season at Old Trafford. GETTY Paul Scholes fears Anthony Martial will leave Manchester United. "If you can get the Martial from the first season he was here, he was one of the best players in the league." Ferdinand said, "He was winning games on his own, changing games, defining games with moments of brilliance. Like Scholes said, there are some players that need to be treated a bit differently." Related articles.